Championship wrestling action returning to Albany at the Washington Avenue Armory on promoter Ted Bailey's card of pro wrestling this Friday night at the Washington Avenue Armory, and scheduled to appear, ladies and gentlemen, this Friday night will be the likes of Francisco Flores, heavyweight Mexican champion. Also scheduled to appear, well, just about anybody who's anything in the world of pro wrestling, including the new tag team combination of Tony Parisi and his partner Louis Cerdan. Ladies and gentlemen, also scheduled to appear, well, actually in the main event. The big news, of course, Polish Hammer, Ivan Putski. Ivan Putski squaring off against a protege of Louis Albano, actually protege of Mr. Fred Blassie. Albano's going to be on the card as Bugsy McGraw is presented, but the big news is indeed Spiros Arion from Athens, Greece, who will be joined by Fred Blassie, facing Polish Hammer Ivan Putski. And right now, let's bring on Louis Albano, along with Bugsy McGraw.
I'd like you to take a look at the one and only Bugsy McGraw, Daddy. All 307 pounds, 6'5" of the bugger. He's going to be on the card. I'm not going to tell you who he's going to wrestle. Do you know why? Because you're going to panic. You're going to realize that the man is going to hurt another opponent. I'm not going to say who is at the end of his wrestling career, but all I'm going to say that the bugger's going to be there, Daddy. And it's been known that the bugger is a little sick. Yes, he's a sickie, but he's under psychiatric care. He has been known to be a little schizophrenic. Tell him, Daddy.
I want to show him something. You see this? They call this sick power.
Sickie, he's a sickie. He has some schizophrenic tendencies. The man has been known by a chlorotic. I mean, he has been known by Dr. Verman that he is a little bit off, but he said, Captain, you can control the man. You can harness his powers, and potentially the man is a world champion. He can be harnessed if he is handled right. And
Mr. McGraw, if we could have just one word with you and one question. How do you actually feel about having Louis Albano as your manager?
I like to say this, that it feels nice.
And that's hearing it right from the words of the bugger. As I said, the bugger is a man of great brilliance and great mind. He does have a few quirks, shall we say.
Hey,
come on, bugger.
I can't help it.
Lou Albano and Bugsy McGraw, a most unusual tag team tandem there, as Bugsy McGraw is indeed on the card this Friday night. Right now, though, let's bring on Ivan Putski. Ivan Putski, who meets Spiros Arion in the main event.
Dobra, Polish Power, jeszcze Polska nie zginęła, póki my żyjemy, bracie. Spiros Arion, your manager, Freddie Blassie, you better come and you better be ready, because I'm ready for you. And I mean you, Arion. You better bring your hammer, your brass knuckles, your crowbars, because you're going to need them. And you know what? If Freddie Blassie, I hope he stick his nose in my business, but if he stick your nose in my business one time, Freddie Blassie, I have surprise for him. You see this on camera? If he come in that ring, boy, I'm going to stick it up, down his throat. And boy, I'm going to do it. You better not interfere. You have Polish Power. You look at that, boy. I've been training for weeks for this match, and I finally got it, you know. I asked big promoters all over. Now I have this match with Spiros Arion, and I'm going to do it to him in, what is town name?
Albany.
Albany, my beautiful people. I want all you coal miners and all you hard-working people to come to the match and see me beat this bad man. He's a bad man.
There you have it from Ivan Putski, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, let's bring on Spiros Arion from Athens, Greece, along with Freddie Blassie.
You watch him the way he behaves?
We've seen him in the ring, the way he behaves and the way you behave, Mr. Arion.
Putski, he's the living proof of reincarnation.
What do you think he was before?
Nobody could beat dumb as him in a lifetime.
That's over your head. That's over your head, Spirit. I laugh. You know, I'll tell you something. This Pierce is going to annihilate this pencil neck geek. Putski says all his friends come down. Well, he might have had about two of his friends come down, because that's all the friends he's got. That's his uncle and his aunt. That's the only two that'll come down to see him. This guy is so uncoordinated, when he walks down the street, he can't walk and chew gum at the same time. So how's he going to beat my man? Hey, and stay off of my gold shoes. Spiros Arion's bought me these gold shoes here, and I don't let nobody walk
Arion
on them
versus
but me.
Putski here
And
in
I'm
Albany.
I'm wearing them when I sit at ringside.